I came to South Africa to study actuarial science, and I had to take a whole gap year looking for funding.
And I didn't really tell anyone that I was Indigenous because I didn't want to get judged harshly.
There's something about you, there's some potential in there that just needs to be unlocked.
There is definitely a lot of competition out there, and having a scholarship on your resume is a great way to sell yourself to an employer.
The Opportunity Scholarship is a program we have to provide resources to people that are in underrepresented groups so they can have success in the actuarial profession and ultimately to have success within Milliman.
You know, the scholarship started really focused on the US, but one of the key things that we wanted right from the start was to try and look internationally and look beyond the US.
I think the whole program of offering opportunity scholarships or scholarships to diverse and disadvantaged students, while it may be perceived as altruistic, it is actually core and important to the growth of the profession, to the growth of Milliman, because the more diversity that is represented in the profession and in firms like Milliman, everybody wins.
There are so many students out there, or so many young people who don't have the means, who don't have the resources, but they really want to, get the degree, get the education and know more, gain more knowledge, but they just don't have the resources.
It really came at a time where I actually thought I was actually going to drop out first year because I did not have funding. And then Milliman came, so it was really such a blessing. It saved my life.
So I had no idea that a company would be so generous, especially towards international students as well. So it was actually really exciting to see some of the great work around social inclusion and just helping, disadvantaged communities.
I think that the world of IT is just so big, and it is so full of opportunity. I just knew I couldn't go wrong with it, and I really enjoy the opportunity I get to be in a field where I can benefit others through technology.
I never considered this when I was looking for a job, looking in terms of what does a company's diversity statistics look like. But I find that when I interview candidates now, they ask me a lot about diversity. They ask me a lot about, what our firm does to, sort of improve the world and to, actually back up our mission and vision statement.
Offering scholarships like the Opportunity Scholarship is not only the right thing to do, and it not only provides more diversity in the pipeline leading into the profession, but we hope that those scholarship recipients and perhaps even some of the applicants will intern with us and perhaps eventually work with Milliman.
Being awarded the Milliman Scholarship was a confidence booster, but also in the application process, building my references and seeing what they had to write about me was really lovely to hear as well.
It honestly was probably the biggest blessing I've had in my academic journey, and I'm forever grateful for Milliman and for their support.
It's like a blessing on top of a blessing, like a gift on top of a gift, the gift that keeps on giving. That is Milliman.
If we were to have this conversation again in 3 to 5 years, I would like to think that the program will have achieved terrific brand awareness and name recognition. Milliman Opportunity Scholarship will be known among students, will certainly be known throughout Milliman and the profession, and perhaps equally importantly, our clients will recognize what we are doing in order to encourage more diversity in our profession.